Well, things are moving along quite nicely. We've got a new counter in. They've got counters and equipment put into the back area that they wanted to get done. We're starting to see United signage around now. So everything's just moving along very, very well. Like I said, the front counter's in, the new scales are in. They've had people working here since Saturday, setting up their offices, putting furniture together, getting all moved in completely. Starting next week, we'll be starting to see more of the larger equipment stuff come in, like the baggage carts and totes and or tugs, and baggage carts and belt loaders and some of that stuff that we have they'll be using, but they'll bring in some of their own equipment too. And between Valley Airways and the airport and SkyWest, they'll have all the equipment they need, and it'll just continue to grow. So we've had trucks in here pretty much every day for a couple of weeks now, and taking deliveries of equipment and such for them. So it's moving along very, very nicely. We've got some other process things that are going along on the diversionary line. We're making some progress on diversions and getting maybe more diversions in. Like I said, SkyWest we have phone conversations with United every Tuesday, and to make sure things are progressing along. You've got a lot of cabling that had to be ran, antennas that had to be put up so that they can talk directly to their airplane when it's on the ground. There's just a lot of process that's going along, and a lot of cabling, electrical work that needed to be done to get that to work and go, and it's coming along very, very well. So we're excited about that. We had that Brasilia 390 in for a while, so that had a lot of people moving around here, plus United stuff coming in, and the Brasilia's left, but that's brought some positive things to the airport, and this with United has been just wonderful. And the biggest thing that people need to remember is you're going to be flying on United. It's United ticket stock. It's United everything. It's going to be it is United operated. We've had some issues in the past with airlines, and that is, for example, with Great Lakes and Penn Air, but we're talking in airlines that were a lot smaller than what we're dealing with now. So you have to ask yourself, when you go to Denver, even driving to Denver, do you say, "Oh, gee, I'm flying on United. I should be worried about whether they're going to go or not"? That's just something that you automatically assume is going to happen. And I think that's the mindset that people need to take here now. Is it's going to be a different situation than what we've had in the past. And I'm sure that Great Lakes had good intentions, Penn Air had good intentions, but just didn't pan out. But this is United, so just remember that it's going to be United. We're going to have a kickoff, so to speak, at 2:00 on January 30th. We ask anybody and everybody wants to come out. Come on out. It's going to be from 2 to 4. The first flight leaves at 4 o'clock. We believe that first flight is full, we're excited about that, and come out and show support to the United SkyWest folks that'll be here, and come out and show support for them, and tell them that let's show them that this valley, this community is behind them and supporting them in what they're going to be taking on with us. They're making a lot of changes here, like I said earlier, and I think that we need to come out and show them how excited we are to have United. Robbins Aviation, they're having a grand opening, like you said, this Saturday, and he's doing a lot of flight training and doing some chartering work and for folks to fly and when they need to charter. So that's another big step in this community to have someone doing that and taking good care of it. So if you want to learn to fly, we've got a place to do it now. We've done some remodel work on the old Valley offices and where Jeff Robbins is now at, and you'll notice the signs up for Robbins Aviation. So come out and visit with Jeff this Saturday, and especially if you want to learn to fly and talk to Jeff, and we just got a lot of good things coming up the airport. You know, we've got a restaurant here. Always remember our restaurant up here. We've got Hertz Car Rental here. Remember Hertz. So come up to the airport and find out what we're doing. We've not just been sitting around since Penn Air left us. We've been working hard to keep everything going and try to have the best airport that we can have. So